How about now? Can you hear me now? Yes? No? Maybe? Can you hear now? Oh. You guys, this technology thing is not good for me. Hello. How are you guys? Good now? Good. I switched to my other camera, my real camera. I have the whole thing like hooked up, and it's like this is the new angle that I'm sitting at, because this is like where I have to like type and everything, and I've got all my stuff. So how's everybody's day going? Mine was a little crazy. It was thundering before, you guys. We're supposed to get like a big storm tonight, so I'll have to see what happens with the noise. Looks better, huh? I'm so addicted to this. I love it. If there's only a few of us, I can put up to 10 people on this thing that we're doing if people are interested. Hello, Felice. Did you hear the thunder? Because it was thundering here. Hi, guys. Does anybody else want to be on here? I'd be in my bed. Oh my God. Oh, I got to pull something out that I forgot. Maybe I already did pull it out. It's been a day, a long day. You're doing some other stuff at the moment. I just felt like I needed to come on and go live tonight. Where is this thing I'm looking for? I took it out. This is gonna make me crazy. I know I took it out to share with you guys. I'm gonna have to bust out the other one. Do you ever just like not know where anything is? Because that's me. Your husband's really sick and you haven't had time to do anything for him. Oh, I'm so sorry he's not feeling good. It's really not fun when the jobs become all yours to do. You know, I know what that's like. I really do. So you guys, we got a big surprise from Guerlain. I'm going to pull it up. I think I've actually kind of figured out how to do this. Hard to believe. Okay, so I wish I could make this bigger. I came out with their palette. And we just got the one from Lisa Eldridge. Have not tried it yet. I've been waiting for you guys. Ooh. She's a pretty one. It's like I want you to. She's got some really pretty colors in there. Up close, they're really nice. We'll swatch these. So all of a sudden, like, we've been waiting and waiting for that damn YSL palette with the green, the grungy green. You just came from Yappy Hour at your club. Oh, is that like you get to go drink with your doggy? I would love that. He doesn't suffer from man flu either, so when he's sick, he's really ill. Is he the kind that wants to be totally left alone, or is he the kind of person that you have to wait on hand and foot because you have one or the other? They're both monsters. I'm so sorry too, Maria. It's hard taking care of somebody, especially if they don't want to be taken care of. Can we talk about the Guerlain for a minute? It's so pretty, this one. Can we see the whole thing? Yeah. What happens? I wonder if I don't know how to make it bigger, but we definitely got some greens there. Now, this palette is the one that has me in the tailspin, trying to find mine, which I took somewhere. All right, I grabbed my backup because I have a backup, and then I'm going to get another backup. So you guys, I know we talked about this one last week when we were live or whatever day that was, but Imperial Moon is like one of my all-time favorite palettes in the world to wear, like when you do something, you know, like fancy. Because you get this taupey, like metallic-y kind of nudie, smoked out look from this. And the new one that they're coming out with that's replacing it has a brown. How do we feel about that? Some people might be really excited about that because it does change the kind of smoke show that you would get from this. I actually have this on my Instagram. Let me pull this up. Or I could go into my photos. That'd be intelligent. You're getting that one about to order. Made up my mind. I told myself I would give myself a day to think about it. It was so cute. It was to raise awareness for FSHD. That's so, I love that. I love any kind of social gathering that's for helping people, you know? I don't know why this came up as albums. All right. So this palette is this is the one that they're coming out with. So you're not really getting going to get like that silvery color or the taupey, like those two are different, and you're going to get a brown. You can't get Imperial Moon. You've been waiting for it to come in stock on several waiting lists and it just disappeared from everywhere. All right, well, go on my stories right now because I found it on eCosmetics and it is $61 with the codes that I had. Is it still on my stories, Heather? Felice, is it not just like the classiest palette? Just pure, beautiful, no bullshit. Love the palette. So I'm going to order another one of these because it just makes me feel better. But I did find them. I didn't realize that there were 2 palettes. When was the last time Guerlain put out 2 palettes at one time? I can't remember that. Can you? The new one looks warmer. Well, it's got the brown in it. So you're sort of like changing the kind of smoke that it's going to be, because the black was such like an important shade in the smoke out of the other one. I don't know. But all of a sudden, we're being like inundated with the greens. Like I was dying for green, and now it's like, slow down there. There's so much green. Okay. Just to refresh our memories a little bit, let me put this out for a second. I just want to start with one of my favorite greens, greenishes, grungy greens, Eclat de Nuit. I mean, I know it's like a silvery sort of, you don't know what to call it color, but for me, that's green. And this is a gorgeous palette, and I'm betting a lot of you guys have it, and I'm betting that a lot of people have touched it lately. Does anybody have this one? Summer collection, they released the Undressed collection. Who released? What's the Undressed collection? I'm not hip on that. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, a fancy lookout. Yes, yes. So is this. This is such a beautiful, like classy palette. Obviously, you can make it go a little bit crazy, but it's like fancy fun. Like they kind of have that same feel, the Imperial Moon in this one. You know? I like a smoky, sort of sparkly look. I think that might be like my signature go-to go-out look, apparently. I want to have a signature look. My signature look is the smoky look. Guerlain released more than one palette in the summer a few years ago. Undressed Browns and the others. Was that the one that looked like the flowers on the front? One of them was really pretty. I could tell you that I've picked up the one from, what was the artist that they just had? I bought the palette, and I literally can't use the eyeshadows. They're so bad. I was wondering if they did both of these palettes because maybe because of the way that the supply chains go, maybe Guerlain moved this to another place and they can't get the same resources, so they had to remodel that guy. Or maybe, you know, it's the brainchild of Violette and she wants to reproduce something like that. Like, I don't know. Why would they change it? Why wouldn't they just... It's not like they don't have a lot of brown palettes because they have a bunch. Right? It was a big surprise, this collection. I mean, there's a lot going on in there. And the meteorites look so pretty, too. And the lipstick cases, I got to pull up these pictures. Here. These all look like feathers. It's called like Feather Mystery, but I'm making that up. It's Feather something. Undressed Brown from Guerlain. You missed the Chanel one. Oh, the Eclat de Nuit. I bet you can find it. online. It's one of those that probably unused and, you know, sealed up and stuff like on eBay. It was a popular palette, but I gotta tell you, I just like very last minute, because I was running around today, I pulled out just some green eyeshadows that I could think of off the top of my head. And the first one is R. So it's got, it's this light, just like so bad. There we go. So this one has like that kind of like reflective green. It's like a, I don't even know what to call it. It winds up looking very smoky, but definitely a green. They haven't made the formula of Imperial Moon and Jungle for years. It's just been the pressed powder shadows and not that more putty type of Imperial Moon formula. You're 100% right. Around here, because I took it out to show you, is old. And then I think this kind of counts as greenish, because this is sort of the vibe that I'm getting. I'm getting the vibe that we're either going on a safari or we're going in the jungle. There are two Easton palettes that I thought of. The one that's this one that's like got the sparkly shades. And then there's the exact same one that's matte of this. It's got some really nice greens in it. Oops. These are like the best little easy to slide out palettes and like hold on to. You can tell they're like for a real artist. Okay, so I'm just not even gonna mess around. Let's just, this is the same vibe. Do you guys have Metropolis? I've used this palette exactly like 5 times maybe. And there are people, this is a very polarizing palette. You either love it or you hate it. I don't feel like anybody was like, it's okay. I don't know why I bought it. It was back in, you know, the era of buying every eyeshadow palette that came out. And this definitely has some pretty greens in it, but the warm tones in this are way too warm for me. Way, way too warm. But there are some really fun greens in here. And like bronzy shades. These are so pretty. I mean, Natasha Denona, she makes a great eyeshadow, you know? I can't wait to see what she's going to come out with. I feel like she's been sort of MIA. You don't need the Guerlain green palette. I have the CDP green, the LE one I ordered, ND, and really don't want to wear green that much. I'm a neutral girl, and Birdie Beige is calling you. I may have to try Birdie Beige, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it angrily. I'm going to pout. Well, I'm going to show you why no one needs green. Okay. Let's keep going here. We already said this was for sure just, you could dupe the whole Lisa palette with this palette. Yucca. And if you don't have yucca, let me introduce you. I mean, this was a fun palette. It was kind of before people were going crazy with like a lot of colors. I feel like she always makes it sort of whimsical. You love green. You wear green clothes, and green's your favorite color. You just don't want to wear that eyeshadow much anymore. I know, but you know what? A one and done or some kind of a sparkle is kind of nice. You'll probably pick up the Birdie Beige. I see some swatches. I'll pass on the green. I'm going to swatch TF Olive right now. The thing about greens is that there's so many of them. Like the greens that are in retro are like a whole different family of green. I mean, this is not olive green. This is like the minty, a whole new section of green, you know? I always think that if you can take an eyeshadow, like a brown eyeshadow, you know, something just matte that looks like it could go in your crease, and you choose like one of these colors, maybe two, it's a very pretty, like sort of non-committal. You don't have to go crazy. Where did you see swatches of Birdie Beige? Real swatches or their swatches? Because their swatches are on the website. I haven't seen real swatches of anything. How many people bought some singles from Chanel? Here's mint green, a whole other green family. This actually was a gorgeous green. It's got so much life and more opacity than I thought it would have. Very pretty. I just think the name Birdie Beige is pissing me off today. I see where you said once you see swatches. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh, I want to tell you guys, I put on the Chantecaille this morning. I haven't been home all day, but I didn't want to take this off because I wanted to show you guys how it's worn like very evenly. I mean, I don't feel like I really have like a whole lot left on. Weird and patchy is what I'm trying to say. And I had my hair done today, so like I had color and everything. I mean, I had like, you know, the heat and the everything. And this wore really, really well. I have to say, I wasn't a huge fan of the other one. I liked it. It was fine. But I never was like, ooh, I want to wear that. Ooh, I want to wear this. I like this. It's so unassuming, like so forgettable that you have makeup on. Like right now, you know, like when you get home and you're like, I gotta get my eye makeup off. I gotta wash my face. I gotta put my pajamas on. That's me like walking in the door at any time that I'm not leaving again. This doesn't feel like I've got foundation on. Need to see real swatches. And me too. If you guys have some of Lisa Eldridge's liquid shadows, she does have a green, kind of a gold green. This is actually a gorgeous color. And although I'm not usually a big fan of liquid eyeshadows, I do think that she does them well. And there are so many colors to like complement the safari look that we've got going here. You think the Chantecaille foundation looks good on me. Didn't like the old one either. Maybe you'll try it. Wore the new Jane Iredale today and it wore beautifully. I want to try that, Rabbi Roz, because you know what? That foundation is like mineral and clean, and she's been in business forever. there's also new colors, Rabbi Roz, because I know you're part of the Cool Tone gang, and they have improved some of their shade range. I'm not going to say it's all the way better because it's not, but it's better. You can also improvise if you don't want to like green eyeshadow. I'm betting you have some eyeshadow that you could use as just like in a pencil form. So we have like a minty color. Forget when this came out. Sometime last year. These can be smudged and used as eyeshadows. I love the Soleil Ombre et Contour. This is like one of my favorites. And then there's also a pencil called Marine. If you really like a blackened green, it's really pretty. And this past holiday, we had Victoria Beckham doing Emerald. I actually really enjoy when a color like this comes out as like a little cutie. Because I would pull this out like to jazz up a look. Like I would. But thinking like to myself, an eyeshadow look usually doesn't cross my mind. I prefer the Chantecaille Cushion Foundation over the Future Skin in the jar. Haven't tried the new formula yet, but I also don't like the container. I know, what is the deal? Why can't they put it in a pump? Don't you think that's weird? No one likes to stick their fingers in. And right now I have 2 stick your finger in foundations for somebody who doesn't like it. The Suku's like that too. I'm wondering if it likes it. I don't know. Like, why wouldn't they put it in a container like that? Don't you think it's strange? We have some fancy stuff too. We've got some Hermes green. I have to say, I never think to take these out. They don't have like a place in my heart, I guess. This one is absolutely beautiful. And I mean, I am going to wear this. And I'm not saying I'm going to together. Is too thick for a pump, or they don't want to make a pump component that will work with the formula. I don't know. These foundations are all like $100 now. Do you think they could maybe talk that over in a group think meeting? Because I think that would be really nice. What's everybody's favorite skin tint for summer? I want to hear. Oh, you guys, I got to show you what came. My girl, the one that made up the foundations with 27 different undertones and 72 different shades and all that stuff. She sent me my samples. So I love what she's going to do. She's going to have these palettes. So she sent me 2 colors. She sent me her number 3 pan. And I have to tell you guys, it's a very potent formula. Like immediately, like this is how much I would need. What I would do with this is put it on a palette and throw in, what moisturizer do I have over here? We're going to go a little bit more liquidy than I'd like to, but I just want to show you. If you kind of water this down, and it's meant to be, you can wear this like it's totally buildable. It makes a great little skin tint with really pretty, really natural coverage. And I'm excited to be testing this out. Now, I have 2 shades because I'm not quite this light, but the other one I'm not quite this dark. And then she also sent me black. And we kind of had a discussion about it. And I said, you know, like for somebody like me who's not like an art person, I would be better mixing gray. And I guess the only reason is because I've been working with the gray that Phytosurgeons came out with. Did anybody else buy dust? This white girl. I know. I need to get some color. It's supposed to be 95 degrees here for the whole weekend. Well, she's got 72 shades, so I'm fairly certain that we could all find one that would work. But it reminds me a lot of the foundation, and I pulled it out. I thought I pulled it out. They made it that feels almost exactly the same as that. And it would be super if I could show it to you, but I didn't pull that one. But they do have a really cool green. These are their cream clay eyeshadows. I put them into like a palette because they come in like these little recyclable things. And their colors are just so unique and amazing. And these are because the formulator is that original guy from MAC. So you know that like he just understands color, and now they're doing everything really clean. Let's see what you guys are saying. Cheaper in a jar. Don't really wear anything, just a little BB concealer under your eyes. That is white, yes. 105 there today. Not jealous. Not jealous of 105. The other lipstick came, so I have both lipsticks today of the Lisa Eldridge. Let's take a look at her new palette. Did anybody get theirs yet? Or did anyone else order it, I should say? Make a good liner. Yeah. I really enjoy taking a brighter shadow and just putting it on as a liner. And I like smudging out the Victoria Beckham liners and making them into eyeshadows. This is the one that I was going to pull out. You get playtime, and then when it sets down, it really stays. Like if you're going to like be outside in the summer, this kind of thing is so much better. Like it almost stains, you know? And I love that she gives you a smudger. So nice. I don't know if she gives it to us, but you know, you got one. They've gone back to giving everybody sharpeners again. I mean, it's nice to have sharpeners, but kind of a lot. Okay. Did anybody get their Lisas yet? Ooh, she's so pretty. So we've got, I think if I have to hold it this way just for a minute. Okay, so we have Dunes is a seamless matte. I'm guessing that this. And then Christina, which is luminous. And then Acacia, which is a seamless matte. Then we have Ablaze, which is metallic. Sahara, which is velvet. And Firefly, which is a metallic. The thing I like about Lisa's eyeshadows is that they are so buildable. And so I don't get crazy about swatches. I think it helps to, you know, look at the shades and stuff. But I think that on the eye, it's a whole different thing. Let's take a look. All right, so the first one is the matte. How did you get it already? You're still waiting. You got an email saying ready to be sent out yesterday. I ordered in like the first 5 minutes that they had their thing out. That's an interesting color. It's very warm. Definitely not one that I'd be like, ooh, that's going to look so good on me. But I get it with this color story. Okay. The next one. Ooh, that's satisfying. This is Christina. Okay, wow. That is unbelievable. It is so gorgeous. And I'm like kind of freaked out about golds, but there's something almost silvery. It almost feels like it's going from silver to gold. Do you guys see that? It's very luminous. Like usually when you see colors like this, they're blackened. You know, like they have like a black base on them. I have a Pat McGrath. Hang on, I want to show you this. Do you guys remember? Oops. Hang on. Do you guys remember when Pat didn't have a brand yet, but she put out like weird little makeup collections all the time? I think I'm dating myself here, but I still have these. This was called Fine Gold 003. All of these her special shades that were in her palettes, like that level of pearl. That was weird. Did I like disappear for a minute? Are you guys still there? Everything's gold. I know. Ooh, remind me about that, Heather. I want to show you something in a minute. Okay, so anyway, these experimental ones from Pat, a lot of them had like a really dark base. Like they were luminous, but they had like a, but isn't that the same vibe? I don't know what made me think of that. I just stopped on my back. It's like thundering outside. Sure, that'll be fun. Your 3 favorite skin tints. I am ready. Okay. Sisley Tinted Sunscreen Cream SPF 30. I have not tried that. Wait, I'm like wiping this all over the place. Phytohydra Tint. Captured Dream Skin Cushion Foundation. Dream Skin Fresh and Perfect Cushion SPF 50. Who makes that one? Dream Skin? Why do I not know this brand? Or are they all Sisley? And I'm just being... Tell me what brands those are. All right, I kind of like wiped this one off. I want to be fair and give it a little zhuzh. Okay, our next color is Acacia. It's a gorgeous, my kind of brown, like those really almost wet feeling. Very cool toned. This could be good for like in the crease to do like with any of these fun ones. Because I just don't think that I could come up with an eye look that I would want to leave the house with all the colors at the same time. But me in 2017 could have done it. Yesterday, I posted on my page, I don't know if you guys saw it, but the movie Grease, 47 years ago. I just want to take a moment to say that. 47 years, okay? That was the first movie that we ever owned, like on videotape at my house. Dior. I want to try that one. They have great foundations, don't they? What was the one that I missed so much that was in a spray? What was it called? It was such a good foundation. I can't remember what it was called. The one that, it was like a spray. Like a spray foundation. Wonder why, probably because you can't travel with that. You're not supposed to. Okay, the next one is this. Ooh. See, I like the colors that aren't so warm. I feel like in palettes like the Feel Safari or Jungle or whatever we're calling this, some of the colors just are so warm that it's like not wearable. But so far, I mean, this wouldn't have been like my first choice. I'm liking this. Flash, yes. Dior Flawless Film, yes. Flash, yes, yes, and yes. So it was probably so bad for us on like 19 different levels. It was probably an aerosol with talc. First to our Sisley. They do make such good products. I mean, they really do. I mean, you pay for it, but honestly, I don't feel like they're that much more than a lot of other brands anymore. And I can remember when there was like just a no-go zone for me, and Sisley always sat up there. Now I love like their concealers. Okay, next one is this beautiful green called Sahara. This is a velvet. I like, this is kind of muted, you know, it's very avocado. Like it reminds me of the refrigerators and things like that that we used to have when we were young, that we were either avocado green or like that burnt orangey color. Air flash. Yes, 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 yes. Airbrush flash. Yes, yes, and yes. That was such a good foundation. Loved that. All right, this last one, I think I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to hate it, but I get it. I understand the artistic love, but I really think that this kind of thing is really hard for us because how many golds do you have in Pat's palettes? Like, does anyone ever need a gold eyeshadow again in their life? Ever? I mean, this is sort of like a chartreusey gold, I guess. And it's interesting because it's kind of blackened, but this reminds me of like the whole Natasha I Need a Warm palette in one eyeshadow. So it's an interesting color story. It's definitely different for her. You hate that color. I mean, she was talking about how gorgeous it is on really deep skin tones as like one and done. And I mean, I could see that. On me, it looks ridiculous. Could never walk out of the house like that. But I could definitely get into like this section. We'll have to see how they go on. I started thinking about what is it called? Uncharted Garden. Is that right? What the heck is it called? Uncharted Garden that we're all waiting for? Unexplored Garden. You like the dark cool brown and silver. They are really interesting colors. This color in like the center would just, I think, really like open up the eye. All right, well, we're going to try it. Let's try it. I want to take off the Chantecaille that I have on. And I know it's not like going to be really fair, but I was at Sephora trying to get the Charlotte Tilbury stick, and they're not putting them out until the morning. So I have to go back. But when I was over at the Charlotte Tilbury area, I remember buying this when it first came out and returning it because I hated it. I'm going to take these swatches off if you guys want to take like one last look. They're nice. Unexplored Garden. So I think that's what kind of got me on like the whole green thing. Oh, I forgot to pull out. I have to, hold on. Oh my God, I have more green. I'm like, where did all the green go? Okay. Before we do this one, I just want to go green a little bit more. If you have the little mini pastel, got a green in here. This was a gorgeous color story. This Tom Ford Emerald Dusk. See, this is sort of like if I was going to have to wear like a safari, I would go like this. I bet Heather would say the same thing and Rabbi Roz. Like, this is sort of like the version that you can wear with a neutral skin tone, a cool skin tone, or a warm skin tone, right? You like what's on my eyes now? Okay, that would be nothing unless I have some like residue on there from my Suku. Let's see. Oh, hi. Olive Smoke. Who's got this one? I love this color story. I have to tell you that these two grungy looking palettes, they're so soft and silky. This is like one of the good formulas. And granted, I get it. You know, when they bought Tom Ford, they bought all of his formulas, and then they become Estee Lauders. And then they do a little do-si-do, and they switch them around into the different companies so that they don't have to pay for research and development again. And we don't get, I don't think, oh, hey, hi, you have 2 olive smoke palettes. Well, you can wear them like every day. I like that bronze one that they did also that had like those like really kind of deep colors. I think this is a beautiful palette. And its little friend Peach Glamour, it's pretty. Okay, those of you who have Velours Khaki, this palette, man, I loved this palette when it came out. It was so creamy. Still is. And such a nice color story. Like there was a definite gradient where you could really like create a very blended, very pretty look from this. You're not late. You're not late. No one's late. Guys, this is Sylvia. Say hello. All right, I'm taking like a little mini bath over here. What's beautiful? Okay. More green. Well, I kind of want like safari. I just want to like remind people like Tiger's Eye. If you add a green to this, it's a good color story. The quad. Yes. Okay, then if you wanted to, you could go into one of your pastel palettes that you have. I just pulled this one out because there's a bunch of them in there, and just use the greens that are in there from that. So you've got like a whole different green color story. And then for those of you who have been on the journey as long as me, the original gold palette. This was quite the holiday extravaganza when this came out. Wow. I'm just going to like go into some of these. Holy mo! The woman can make an eyeshadow. Natasha, you can make an eyeshadow. Holy cow. The gold palette was everything. I know. Oh my gosh, you guys. It was like, first of all, look at the size of the pans. I love that. I am Becky Work's wife. The gold palette was everything. Yes, I'm always in Sophia's streams. I wish I could have that palette. You can find these. I do my hunting on, and this is what I figured out. The same people who post on eBay also post on Poshmark or Mercari. And there's a lot of people, I think, who sell makeup that are on there that their day job is selling makeup. And I think that's like what's happening. I'm going to need to like take a little bath when I'm done here. I'm so covered in sparkles. All right, I got one more and then I'm going to stop. But my point is that even with a color like green, where we're all like, ooh, I got to have the green. You know what? We kind of have the green. All right. For all of you OGs, this palette I bought before Natasha was at Sephora. It's her original green and brown palette, and I could not love it more. These eyeshadows were so completely revolutionary and just otherworldly. And the fact that they're still, I mean, I'd wear them, but I can't tell you, to go wear like old eyeshadow because it's not smart. But look at that. This is like her oldest formula possible. Like this is like pre anybody even talking to her about it. She just had her school and she had this palette and then she has the blue purple one and she exploded on the scene. I wish LE did some more matte browns from the ND palette. I know. You guys, if you can still find it, I kept this out to show you. Where is that? Like, I kept this out. All right, I'm just going to pull these out because I think these are like important to talk about anyway. I think these are amazing as eyeshadows in the same way that they are as liners. And this color that came out with this last collection is called Taupe Fumé. And it is like the best cool brown. I mean, it is just perfection in my book. I picked up one of these. You missed the original palette. Sunset is still one of your faves. I still have it too. I used to have all of her palettes and then it just got ridiculous and I just had to stop. Okay, so I wanted to pick up the new Charlotte blushes that I guess are not really new blushes. Some people were posting. Let me find the picture. Sorry, guys, I'm like scooting through here. So she's going to have these new sticks coming out tomorrow. Actually, I want to go to my Instagram. I'm never on like the desktop and it looks so weird. Okay, hold on. Hang on. Okay. So this is, I wonder if I can pause this by holding my finger down. So, oops, those are the two palettes. Here, pause. You can really see the difference here. So I kind of feel like we lost that silvery taupey part of it that made it so special. But it is in stock, you guys. And I want you to know that, Felice, weren't you the one that checked out eCosmetics and found out about the people that own it and they're from Florida? And they're legit. I think it was Felice that found out. I'm almost positive. Her Unreal Skin Tint looks great on olive skin, Becky. Wow, really? I am going to try this again with you guys in a second. Okay. Can you guys see, like, why I just feel like they ruined it? They only have the new one now, the Birdie Beige. But I will show you guys if we can get there. Okay, so if you go to ecosmetics.com, they're having a sale anyway. Like there's a sale going on that takes off. Hold on. I can't remember how much it was off, but it was already down. And then you get this additional 25% by putting that code in. Pompano Beach. There you go. Felice, I knew you checked them out. So they are legit, and they probably, you know, went to all of these stores when they found out that it was leaving. I mean, I think a lot of these places have their places that get things. It's kind of like all the old Chanticleer that you can still find. Oh, Pure Moon's so much prettier. I know. I love that palette. I really do. It's just such a good one. All right. I got to try this stuff again because it will kind of like help me with dealing with the sticks tomorrow, whether or not I want to even go there. How many people kept their Dior sticks and like them? Very interested to hear. I'm putting on a little of this regenerative face oil from Phytosurgeons, you guys. This is a spa in a bottle, and it's not uber expensive. It smells like I'm at a fancy spa. It feels amazing. The same guys that started PetMed. That's right. That's right. That's right. Am I talking about the Dior foundation stick? No, I'm talking about the, hold on, let me grab a picture here. Whoop, here. Talking about these. Hold on. Sorry. So Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with these sticks tomorrow. And supposedly they're not new. The girls at my Sephora each got one in the color Rosy. And they all said it lasted all day. And I said, did you like it better than the Dior? And they said, yeah. So there we go. There's her colors that are coming out. The Rosy one definitely is like the most appealing to me. If you guys had to pick one, what would you pick? So anyway, I bought this when it came out, and I thought it was a greasy mess. I thought it made it look like I had jumped in some oil, but I'm very dry right now. You got Rosy and Peachy. When did you, are they already like in New Zealand, or are they coming out tomorrow, or did you do it online? Where did you find these? People were who was doing it? Tavia from Chic Profile 4. She was showing 2 of the sticks, and they were from the like last summer. They appeared in New Zealand this morning at Mecca. Yeah, they're launching here tomorrow, so that makes sense because you're already in our tomorrow, right, Maria? Anyway. When I bought this, I was like thinking that it looked like I was like a robot and a whole bunch of other things. But I am like part of the most people don't agree with me group that I don't like the Dior sticks. I know it's an unpopular opinion. I have not found a stick foundation other than the discontinued Tom Ford that I've ever liked. They're just too thick for me. Can you guys tell me, do you like stick foundations? Are you into it? I'm going to try to put this on. Let's put a little primer so we can give it an actual chance. Oh, I'm giving an infomercial right now. I don't make any money or anything. It's not like that, but the fluid that came out with this collection is so beautiful, and it's going to be gone like forever. And if you want it, I can give you my essay's number because he can still get it. He sent me one. It's sitting here because I don't want this to be gone. It's so pretty. This is the kind of glow that I like. Just something that looks pretty underneath foundation. So maybe I shouldn't put this on. Whatever. All right, so do you guys go straight in? Like, I'm kind of scared. I don't think I want to go straight in. Is that the whole point of it? My foundation brush. You're on eCosmetics about to order. You need to. Oh, you guys, one of my favorite things broke today. I have to go to Ulta tomorrow. Do you guys have this little rake for your eyelashes? My little rake broke today. All right, I'm going in with this. I just want to be able to like rub it in enough that it's not thick and weird. But since my skin has gotten so much drier, I thought maybe I'll try it again to go with the stick that she's coming out with. I don't know. That was my thought process. You love the Dior, but you have oily skin. You know what? You would probably love the Basma. I tried that one today. And what was the other one? Oh, you probably like the Merit. Do you get Merit there? What do you guys think? Is this like Glow City? Am I looking like I have highlighter all over? I mean, we're going to give it a little time to like sink in, but it doesn't feel heavy. I'm definitely going to want to powder this just to take down the shine like where I don't want it. You don't get Merit. Let me see. I'll just put on a little Victoria Beckham with this. You like the Dior Stick Foundation and the the Westman Atelier is the other one that I tried today. Oh, this is not concealer, is it? Merit contacted you, send you PR, and they were like, we don't send to New Zealand. Maria, the next time they offer to send you a box of free stuff, call me and I'll send it to you. That's ridiculous. I can go to the post office. Big girl. We can't say no. Not when they're offering to give us stuff. I do still have some of my eye makeup on. Sorry. All right. Well, I'm not feeling sticky or anything. Maybe it's because like the Patrick Ta one was so bad. You guys, did you see today that he is like re-releasing his highlighters that were so bad? I like forgot all about those. They were gross. I tried to make that Western Atelier stick work on your oily combo skin. It just wouldn't. Can I tell you something? It also drags on dry spots. That foundation is so strange to me. And then her Shake Up one, I went and played with that again today because I was like, oh, well, if I'm really, really dry, then I should really look at this again. I still don't understand that one. I don't know who it's for because I feel like I'm the driest, most shrivelly person that I know. Couldn't stand those highlighters. Worst product that Picture Top ever released. I completely agree. And I love some of his stuff. Like, I have to say, I know an unpopular opinion, but those duos from Holiday were worth every penny. I love them. They were gloopy and gloppy. All right, let me put the screen back. This is before powder. I actually think it's got like a pretty luminosity to it. Let's see what happens when we add a little powder. And we'll go to the OG because we know, we love it. It needs to come back. I don't get it. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, it's not really coming down. We're gonna have to see what happens here. We'll give it a few minutes to zhuzh itself. I'm feeling pretty glowy. I'm thinking maybe this would be pretty to put on, like, just in certain areas. I'm going to try that tomorrow. It's not bad. I mean, I think my skin looked better before. Your highlighters had fibers in them. They were returned. Blah, yucky. Available with the app right now. What is? Just tried that today, the Jones Road Tinted Moisturizer. I heard it's really good. Do you like the Lisa Eldridge? Because I think that it's magical. Okay, I feel like it's starting to like calm down, and we're gonna give it other makeup. So we'll see what happens. Anyway. The highlighters had fibers in them. They were returned. You have not tried the Lisa Eldridge one. It defies all laws of physics and gravity and everything. I mean, it is just beyond phenomenal. The way that it sits on the skin, and it doesn't accentuate texture in any possible way. It's seriously really, really amazing. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is put down a base first. Give it the same love and attention if I was doing this at my house. I mean, if I was doing this. The Westman Atelier skin drops are slippery and smell bad. Used it once and then pitched them. The Vital Skin Stick I use sparingly and have to blend it with a damp beauty blender. Yeah, I think that, like, she needs something, the stick and the oily mess. I don't understand that Vital Skin. Really, like, I was like, oh, maybe I could like mix it with the stick and maybe they can work together. There is no way. I don't even know who's buying that. A new stick is already being sold on the app. It wasn't this morning. Oh my God. Get it first. Oh, that's right, because it was app only today. Okay, that makes more sense to me now. So until it's 2 a.m. where I am and midnight on the West Coast, this will show up as app only. And then you'll be able to search for it to see if it's in any stores. Did anybody pick any of them up? Did I see Westman Atelier is coming out with $120 eye serum? I said I was supposed to go watch her talk about it, and I missed it because I was running around today. All right, I'm going to go into like the brown that I think is not going to look great on me, but I think it'll be okay. Is this just like a bad mirror? Is there plastic on here? I can't figure it out. I think this might just be like a really bad mirror. I've said that before though, and like, then all of a sudden the plastic will come off and I'll be like, oh yeah, that probably would have helped. Okay, so you can immediately see that this is getting warm in a hurry on me. Almost mustardy looking. And in the pan, it's, you know, like a terracotta. It's been released, but the skincare is very pricey. Maria, I wanted to ask you, like, what is going on in your neck of the woods with all the sunscreen drama? I did some reading about it, and I don't know what to think or who to believe at this point. Oh yeah, you can still see that I had eyeshadow on today. Let me wipe this off. Sorry. I think this is just a testament to like the Suku eyeshadows staying on all day. I like pricey skincare, but I read ingredients. And I don't know if the ingredients are worth the price. I have to tell you, it is why I have followed Penn Smith for years now, like before she exploded. She has always been about the ingredients, and she's never ever talked down to us like, oh, I'm an esthetician and you're just like someone that likes makeup. She is all about continuing to learn, and she is always about ingredients and not about, you know, like the price of things. She always has some sort of alternative, you know, that has a lot of the same but just isn't like super overpriced. All right, I'm going to take this this brown, and I'm going to try to smoke out just a little bit of the side over here. It's a really pretty color. It's almost like a purpley brown. Do you know what I mean? Like it's almost plummy. What I've been doing lately, as my eyes continue to fall over, my sister got her eyes done this year, and like, I want mine done. But all I do is get foot surgeries. So that's really pretty. Isn't that a pretty color? I'm going to use my fingers with this. This is like really easy to blend. Like zero problems. There's a cosmetic chemist I follow on TT, and she talks about it. It's not as straightforward as some influencers are making out to be. What did she get? She got her eyes done. She had a bluff. She's had more problems with recovering, but I really want to do it. Like this eye, this is the side I sleep on, so like it's always worse. The other thing that I keep hearing about lately is people who are going to have lymphatic drainage done, like professionally, and then it's changing their faces and bodies incredibly. I don't know if it's a hocus pocusy thing or if it's like the real deal. Okay, guys, this is dreamy. This brown is so my kind of like color. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'm going to fluff it out a little bit over here. What I do, because my eye is falling down so much, is like lately, I create a crease like against my brow bone because all of my real estate is like hiding now. And then what I do is like, I want to take dark and push this part back because this is what's coming so far forward. So if I put a little bit of the dark out here, it helps the illusion. Plus I can like even them out because nobody's like, I mean, very few people in the world are symmetrical. But what do you guys think? All right, I have to go in with that one in the middle. Are we all in agreement on that? Can we skip the crazy gold and just go right into the silvery one? Do I have a yes? Let's do it. I have to do it with my finger. I'm very excited. Wow. 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 I don't know if I should book quite this much. I got a little ahead of myself. Maybe I'm going to a rave. But holy cow. Is that stunning? Holy, it looks like an opal almost. It's like, is it catching the light? Like, can you see that? Wow. Okay, wow. I got to see something. Okay, this is just Trench, which is like just like a nude eyeshadow stick from Lisa Aldridge. I want to just kind of make sure that this is going to stay over here. And then I'll blend it. I have found that putting a matte shadow in this part of my eye makes my eye wrinkles look so much less bad. Like this part right here, just that part being matte, it makes it just better. And then I want to just say, where's my little guy? There we go. The best brush in the whole world for any of these is this number 21 from Rougher. I'm going to go with the same color over here, but I'm going to use a brush and see what we get. No. Okay. It needs your finger. Wow. Wow. I mean, I could just, this is honestly where I would leave it in real life. But Let's have fun. That's cool, huh? Thank you, Maria. I think it's the makeup. I'm going to take a little bit of the bronzy color and just see if I can like kind of blend in between here. Yeah, I like that. It just kind of like marries the brown with the sparkles so much better. It's like a gradient. That's really, I mean, I want to put on so much black eyeliner right now. I want to go to town. Oh, this is gray. I thought I took it out. Sorry, guys. Here we go. I want to put on a ton. Look at the difference. I'm kind of like wiggling in between my lashes to like really. Wow. I mean, what can I say? You're back, you just ordered. Was it 61 whatever? I've used them before and everything was fine. Like I would never tell you guys to use something that I haven't. This is without a doubt one of the prettiest, most unique colors that I have ever seen in an eyeshadow. Usually colors like this have such a blackened base. And this one is like almost like luminous, you know? It's almost like a firefly or something. I'm so happy that you got the palette, Heather. Hi, Mal. You haven't been able to pop on. Oh my God, that eye is absolutely stunning. What is the green? I know. I'm dying. It's this color from Lisa Eldridge called Christina. Now, you guys, if she starts selling these as singles, because wasn't that like the whole point that she was going to start selling them individually? That was like her eventual whatever. 61.58, baby. Glad the code worked. This would be an eyeshadow that I would say like immediately, yes, I would buy that as a single for sure. I think this is really pretty. I really do. In this case, just because I want to see if we can make my face seem less highlightery by putting highlight on where I want it. Does that make any sense? I'm like trying to overdo here. Let me grab some blush. You know what? We're going to do RMS powder because no one is even acting like they even have these anymore. Nah, that's not the right vibe. No. Too pink, right? I want something. You know what I want is I want coquette. I want Mimi and coquette and let's put a little Mimi on. Don't you think that's like perfect with it? If I'm gonna buy Westman Atelier, I gotta wear it. I love these. Except for, you know, like when you have more than one of them in your purse, they're kind of heavy. Okay, so I love this with this. I know these Westman Atelier blushes are. I'm so glad that I just closed my eyes and plugged my nose and bought them because I literally love them. Need something really here, soft. Well, this is really pretty together. I like that. And that's not even bronzer or anything. Let's do just an easy, quick sculpt, like no biggie. Just get a little definition. And then we can bronze up and see how this all looks together. All right, guys, what are you saying? The blurring abilities from the powder blush duos is absolutely phenomenal. I could not agree more. I think that as much as I love her creams, I also love her powders. And it's so funny. Rebecca and I talk about, you know, makeup all the time. And like, there's certain, you know, people that are in the industry that, you know, grab you and certain people who don't. And, you know, people give off vibes. And sometimes it's not the best match. These are like really pulling. It is a nice blur, isn't it? I'm going to put on a little, just of one of these Balm Essentials from Chanel. Just because I want to kind of get, not the exact feeling of the eyeshadow, but like, I kind of want that vibe. Because the blush itself is really matte, which I love. I love like mixing textures. Like when you have the matte here, you get the sparkle there, and like not too much. And I'm going to do a concealer lip against my better judgment. But you guys, is anybody else in mourning right now for the fact that Sephora took away all of our liners? These were the best liners, like in the whole world. And they're just gone now. I want to put something on that people can. Okay, I don't know. All right, I'm just going in with a nude liner. Okay. We were going to talk all about these glossy bombs. So I'm going to put the nude color on from Violette FR. These are her Lip Nectar Hydrating Lip Stain. And I got to tell you, as much as I love Victoria Beckham, her lip tints dried me out something fierce. And the ones that YSL used to have were terrible on my lips. And I am just a person who likes hydration. I need hydration. And those didn't have any. Now, these are very unlike what she has put out before in lips. Check your Kohl's Sephora if you have one near you. Yours had the Sephora. No way. No way. I have to buy as many as I possibly can of Sinker Suede. These are so delightful. They're cushiony. They don't feel like they're going to slide off your face. Like I put it on yesterday and it really did stay very well. And then just as the day went on, even though I have to just full disclosure say that I am used to reapplying my lipstick. If I eat, if I touch my face too much, if I'm just sitting there, if my lips are dry, like I'm not one of those people who's like, my lipstick has to stay all day because I don't know. I'm just not me. I'm going to check my Kohl's. Oh, that's such a good idea. So these, when they go on your lips, they look glossy. And this color is, I thought was going to be terrible on me. It's actually very pretty and very much like the Kulfi, which I want to share with you guys also. But I think this color is very nice. And then the longer it sits on your lips it gets like more color. So I want to wipe this off without makeup remover. Oh, if you see them, Heather, I will sink or swim. So it leaves behind really pretty color to your lips. And it gets darker the longer that you wear it. So that's one of them. And these just came out. Now, the formula that I have been loving, that I know I've talked about before, is the Kulfi. These are even more hydrating. I'm going to say that than the other ones. And the other ones are hydrating. But these are like, they're just, I see no downside to these at all. They wear beautifully. There actually are stick lipsticks in these colors that you can order and like kind of layer them up, you know, as like a monochromatic type of thing. And I love that because I can use it as a blush. So I can really do like a whole look that's just one color. But they're really cushiony and hydrating, and they feel amazing. And they stain. It used to be like if you wore a stain, it would really dry your lips out. Not with these. So I want to show you guys the colors of the Violet. So this first one that I showed you is called Rose de Moab. I'm sure I'm butchering that because I took Spanish, but M-O-A-B. And it's the only one that's kind of like a nude. And for those of you in the cool tone category, I think these are doable, but I think this is a better one for just people with cooler skin tones. And I think the other one is better for warm tones. Okay, the next one I want to put on is the one that's really popular in her other formulas called Batiste. It's her pink. But you wouldn't know that from looking at it. You can definitely kind of wipe off like on the sides when you're coming out. And the doe foot is slanted. So it like, it's really easy to line. But this is like one of her Parisian delights that she likes to share with everybody and the other formulas. And I think this color is really pretty. And I'm not really a color wearer, but this is, it's enough, but not too much. What do you guys think? The coffees are amazing. I agree. Heather, that was really sweet. Okay. And then I don't want to leave them on too long because they really, really stain. Like if you do them on your arm, you're going to have marks. But I want to be able to show you all the colors. So that is her pink color, Batiste. And then this one is called, I don't even want to say it. P-O-I-S, is that like pois? I don't know. De Senteur, S-E-N-T-E-U-R. It's like a strawberry. In the summertime, I could see someone rocking this, not me. But someone, especially with like just mascara. I've always been more of an eye girl than a lip girl. And I know it's not that cool to wear eyeshadow right now for some reason. Like the young kids don't think so, but a color like this does like kind of wake up your face. And like if I was at, you know, a pool or something on some tropical island, I could see putting this on. She made a lot of reddish tints. She sure did. I'm dying to see what changes are going to happen with Guerlain now that she is gone. It's interesting and weird. Okay, so this is the strawberry-ish color called P-O-I-S-D-E-S-E-N-T-E-U-R. And then I'm just going to show you. See, it leaves behind, like, if I was having dinner with somebody and I wanted to still have lip color on, I could. She made all those palettes that had reds. It was like Pat with the golds and Violette with the reds. Natasha, she likes the purples. Okay, this is my favorite one, but I'm biased because I love like a really pretty berry kind of a color. They have a weird taste. I'll taste them in a second. I will taste them for you. This color is the best of the bunch on me. I think the doe foot is really shaped fantastically to shape lips. I mean, I think these are going to look kind of goofy with a liner anyway, but it's a very pretty, like a wine. Like I could see wearing this in the fall. All right, Heather, I'm tasting it. Yeah, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend tasting it. I don't get the feeling that I do with these that I do with the Kulfi. For me, personally, I like the Kulfi better. I couldn't find all of the colors. And one of the ones that I really wanted to show you guys is this awesome, like a brown, like a 90s brown. But I couldn't find it. So they have Rose, which is like a, I'll swatch them. And then I'll swatch the other ones next to it. These are going to stay in. You can really like shear them out though. Like this is like a very pretty nude. This one's called Rose. And it's one of the originals. Anytime I have like a nude lip on, I love putting this under so that when I start to wear off, like there's something back there. These are also really pretty in the center of the lip with a liner. They work really, really well. And then they just came out with this one called Sweet. I'm missing a couple of these because I've got like a hot color too. Try to pull up the website. This one's got more pink to it, but still a really nice color. This one I love. It's called Fig. This is that deep kind of berry color that I really like. And then one of my first ones, is this the same color? Yeah, I always have one of these in my bag. This one's called First Sorry. I'm going to show it to you. It's a great color. Like if I'm going to wear a color, it's usually something like this. There's just something about this formula for me personally that feels better. Do we like? And the cool thing is, let me grab this. So they have a lot of these in a regular lipstick. I'm going to have to get my phone out. Okay, this is one I'm wearing called First Sorry. So what I would do is, where is the blush? I think anytime you can take even just a hint of whatever you've got in another place and put it somewhere else, it just makes the whole look much more cohesive. Oh, you love it? See, these are just like a regular, but the colors match up, and I just think it's a nice, and I always look at these as, you know, great little blushes. This is another color. More of the nude. I don't know where I'm going, but I should really be going out right now. If I even enjoyed that anymore. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off just so you guys can see like the stain level. They do a really good job of staining. And that's dry. But so do these. I mean, I don't want anybody, like if these colors are more for you, I think they're nice. I just think that the formula is just slightly different. The other thing is sometimes I put on like a lip balm underneath. It didn't work with these. It got them really gunky. Hello. Oh, here it is. So those are the violettes. Here. And this is some of the coffee here. We'll give her a second. Let's see what everybody's saying. Did I get the... Oh, I gotta try on the lips of Lisa's. You're right. Yes. I haven't even opened them yet. Yes, I have the Lawless lip line. So good. I have the concealer from Coffee. I don't love it as much as everybody else. It got a little cakey for me. But I think it would be great to use as like a foundation, like with moisturizer. All right, I'm going to wipe this. They all do a great job of staining. And it's just, I don't know, I think it's a nice thing to be able to do if you're going to, you know, somewhere fancy. All right, let's try the Lisa. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Let's make a little room. Okay, so if you guys haven't seen these before, or if you have, just really quick, she made a completely recyclable bullet that goes into this major heavy-duty gorgeous case that you can have your initials put on. I did. I like that. I only bought one of these, and then I apps that come on the and you just buy the refills because they're cheaper, and then whenever you're going to use that lipstick, you can switch them out. So in here right now, it's got the name of it over here, so I'd have to like get my phone out, but this is that, just a really, I think it's like the Audrey color. Was it called Audrey or something? It was the one that she did for Holly Golightly or whatever. Yeah, I like that one too. Color that I have is the one that's really, it's like a cool tone. Let me pull up her website. Okay, so 3 colors that she just came out with. I am not a red lipstick wearer, so I didn't get that one. And I started out by just ordering Toasted, which is the lighter color. This is what it looks like when you take it out of the box. Cap that you're going to want to keep, because whichever one is not being held in her case, you'll need. And then this just snaps right in. Like a click. All right, we're going to go for it. You know what? I need to wipe off some of this stain. Okay. Toasted. Oh, it feels good. It's a very meh color on me. So I want to add to it I'm going to pull out my favorite Mob Beauty 159 lip liner that saves me on everything. Yeah, I mean, this just definitely needs a little liner. It's definitely, it's not cool toned, is it? I mean, I've got a liner on that's cool, but what are your thoughts? This Aldridge lipstick product is to me. I can't believe she was able to bring it to life. I know. She's the first person that's ever made a fully recyclable piece that goes in where you have a lipstick that actually can turn by itself with one of these. This has like never been done before. And I love how in Great Britain, they don't say aluminum, they say aluminum or something. And I was like, what is she talking about? But it's aluminum. Aluminum. It's all aluminum. Romy and Simone was on my list to get. I have Romy. Romy was the cool tone one. I can try it on. Look at these are still on. They'll probably be on forever. I don't know. Like I think I would need like a gloss with this or something. Let's make this work. So during the holidays, Ami Cole had a duo. It was a silver and a gold. These are still on her website, you guys, from holiday. They are so good. I'm going to use the silver one. I'm going to put it on my hand just because I don't want the color to go in here. But I want to see if we can wake this up a little. See, that's better for me. It's not what I thought it was going to be either. The online pictures make the colors look lighter than they are in person. Because this is fairly dark, the Toasted. I mean, as far as like lipsticks go. It's not stone, you know, from MAC, but it's in that territory. It's definitely not what I thought either. I don't know. Well, I'm very interested to see how dark Ray is because I thought that this was going to be the one that was like super light. Not, but it's pretty. It just needs a little friend, you know. I don't put that many things on straight on anyway. I don't really think that's a way to decide whether or not you like something. Kind of has to go with in your home. I understand like when people who are evaluating makeup, you know, when they test them, certain conditions, because everybody's are different, but all right, take this guy out. Get the click. Ray. Are we ready? This is such a great feeling lipstick. It's like, hi, I'm fancy. I mean, it's so heavy. I'm going to be really honest. A color like this, I wouldn't even be putting on with the bullet. I would be doing this. And be creating like a stain. Can't decide. I'm going to put on a little bit more because I want to see what the lipstick feels like, because right now it doesn't feel as hydrating as the other one. And this formula of Lisa's is like, it's nice. I mean, with this eye look, I'm going to say absolutely not, but it's a good color. Very nighttime. All right, I'm getting a okay. We got two things to try here. The first one is just going to be color. You could do like Acting Natural from MAC. Just something a little bit more, whatever your lighter color nude is, just in the center. And then I'm going to take, this one's called Sheer Nude from Sicily. She's got a little bit of shimmer in it. I usually like just to do like up here, top and bottom in the center is where I really like to put shine. Now I think it's beautiful. I mean, this is wearable now, and this is more me. But I also feel like they both wound up looking the same. I don't think you need both. And I think if you get the lighter one, you get a better option to make it darker with a liner. I heard someone say that it wasn't as hydrating. Well, it wasn't that hydrating because I put it on as a stain because it's a dark color. But when I put it full bullet, it felt fine. I haven't wear tested them, so I have no idea. I mean, these like literally came today and yesterday. But I definitely thought that this was going to be slightly different. Anyway, these lip oils that she does with the silver and gold together, go grab one. I'm telling you, you're going to be like, can she please make this permanent? Because I don't know why she has. They're so great. I mean, it's magical. Oops. I do think, wait, if I drop one more thing. Okay. We're here. What do I think? I think for me, the Kulfi wins the lip stain game. I cannot find anything to top this. Rebecca thinks the best one is the YSL. What do you guys think of all the tinted products that you've tried? What are your faves? Did I get oh, I did get it. You want to see the bag? My sister's name is Lisa, so she's going to get it. This is the lavender one, but it's huge. I mean, look at the size of this. I could really take this to the beach. And inside is a zipper pocket. How cute is that? You're disappointed in your first actual lipstick purchase in a while and you want it sold. How it looks online. Did you buy the lighter color, Heather? Did you buy it already or you didn't? You're not going to. I'm confused. You want that like pale nude, right? Is that what you mean? Tell you right now that her customers, the best customer service of any beauty company, period. Full stop. If you tell them that you're not happy with something, they will make it right. They do it every single time. They make things right. Better, more up your alley. That's what you thought about for taking to the beach. Wait, so it's nice. It's like a canvas. This entire look is such a standout. So beautiful. I love this eye look, you guys. That's pretty amazing. I mean, you can almost see someone's reflection. The lighter color, yes, you already bought it. When it was released, you haven't received it yet. I'm telling you, they will take it back. You don't even have to open it. Or if you open it and you have a problem, I'm telling you, they make things right. They are so on top of things. They are so polite. They are so accommodating, and literally have had nothing but like delightful experiences with them. And I really can't say that about a lot of brands, you know? Do you want to see Romy or do you already have Romy? You wanted to return the Betty palette because it burned your eyes and they told you to keep it and refunded you. I'm telling you, that's them. They're just that good. If you wind up not liking this lipstick, they're just going to say, we'll refund you. And to pay to have it shipped back to the UK is like goofy. It's negative money. I have to say this palette's really pretty. Since we're just sitting here, I'm going to add some more colors just so we could see what they look like. And who cares what I wind up looking like? I'm going to wash my face in a minute anyway. But let's just, for fun, add this one. Ablaze. Oh, I kind of like what that did. That's sort of like smoked the smoke. We put a little more of the brown. Just build this out a little bit with these two colors. Just to get some dimension. I mean, I don't know where I'm going, but it's damn fancy. She just had a really weird reaction to those. I think this could be pretty like on its own, like without this crazy one. Like this color and this color. All right. That's a gorgeous color. So pretty. This is the kind of gold that I always wish was in something where it's not like a yellow gold. Vago is fine, not as bad. So it's okay and doesn't bother you. It's so crazy. Have you ever had a reaction to any other eyeshadow before? I had something weird with a lip product recently where like my whole lip got like weird and swollen. All right, on this eye, you guys, I'm going to take the green. See, now this color with it is making me feel more like the Chanel. More like the Eclat de Nuit. And this can actually tone down if you didn't want to be quite as crazy reflective. All right, should I ruin it? Should I surprise us? All right, you guys. Here we go. I'm trying to think of where I want to put this. Wow. Heather, you had a horrible reaction to Danessa Meyer's Groundwork palette. Your eyes were on fire when you used it in your go-to brow palette, but you can't use it on your eyes. Wow. My eyes are very sensitive to light. Oh, Felice, thank you. I love being... It's great. So I'm really gonna dig. You know, it's interesting. The way that the gold that's so crazy in the pan is translating on the eye, because it's got that kind of blackened base on it. It's not like it's reading, but it's like a dirty gold. Do you know what I mean? It's like a dirty, kind of dirty. It's like the only word I could think of. It's a dirty gold. It's interesting. Let me take a little of this as like a liner and see. I mean, you can do a lot with this palette. It's pretty. Like, my whole thing with being my age right now and having all these issues is I don't do wings anymore. I do wingish. I give the hint of a wing because I'm not going to sit there and like figure out like what's folding and what's not folding. It's just, sorry, this is Mrs. Me now. So if I do it like with my eye open and I just kind of go in that general direction, you get the feel, but also like more of a softness. Never tried the groundwork. I wanted to. I might steer clear for the heads up. Everything to do with eye issues are so bad. I agree. I don't know if Molly came back on. I know they were moving her her stepdaughter to her apartment tonight, but she had a really bad reaction to something that I've been using forever, which is Grande Lash. Horrible. Eye things are really scary. So what do we think, you guys? I gotta say, I think it's a great palette. My standout favorites are this brown, which you can say whatever you want. I love neutrals, and that is a gorgeous. It's a perfect brown, you know? Perfect. You don't wing either. It's really, it's interesting. This color, this amazing color that like, it's silver gold. In person, you guys, I swear it's or pearl gold, maybe I'm trying to say. Like pearl and gold together. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. That's so sweet. It's my pleasure. I love trying out my stuff with you guys. So my final thoughts would be grab the palette. Go play with some MAC lipsticks. None of these were like special enough where I feel like, oh my gosh, like you have to have the lipsticks from Lisa. I don't think you have to, but I think the two colors that I have are nice and I will wear them, but I will bedazzle them as I've bedazzled the other stuff. The Kulfi is for me more of what I like in a lip product. I am super into hydration. I hate matte lipsticks. I don't like liquid lipsticks. Oh, you know what else I bought today? No, I'm going to save it because I want to try it with some stuff. But I bought one of the liners from Westman Atelier today. But I got way too much on. Do you guys have any final thoughts? But wow, we've been on for a long time. It was fun. I would so much rather be here than dealing with the outside world and the news and just the world right now. Not a fun place. The liners are amazing. I'm excited. I'm going to try mine tonight. It's right here. I got Girev because it's Jacoul. Everything is so depressing lately. It is painful. And I've decided that like my news that I get needs to come from the comedy shows that are on at night. Like I want Seth to tell me about it. I want Jimmy to tell me about it. And I want, you know, the Daily, I want them to tell me about it because, or Stephen Colbert, like I want to hear it in a way that isn't crazy. You haven't got the Westman liners yet. You got another N1 from LE because you were low on it. I only have her cool ones. I was tempted to get the 0N, but I'm so obsessed with my Mob Beauty liner that I love it. And I need to order their new glosses tonight too. They're microplastic free and supposedly really amazing. I'm going to get a couple of them. Well, I'm going to try the Westman Atelier. Maybe we'll do like a Westman Atelier focused live. Do you guys like Tuesdays? Because I kind of do. A lot of Thursday nights, I'm going to wind up working. You have a channel, you're going to have to sub. Yeah. You guys, and she is a total brush foodie, like pro. She gave me a whole bunch of tips today on how to take care of my natural fiber brushes, and that we all think Dawn's soap is so gentle because they clean off the animals from the oil spill, but they're not really that good for the brushes. And she's got all the soaps and all that stuff, and it's great. And she's got a code. She can get you like a deal. Yeah, it's great. We all got to help each other out, you know? I don't even put links on these. If you guys want to use my links, go on my stories or whatever. That's fine. I'm tired of like pushing and shoving and trying to get products out and being first. And I just want to have fun. I want to make a big mess and have fun. That's it. And edit less. I'm trying to figure out how I can film and edit less. But I love the lives. But in a small group like this, you guys, answer me seriously. Even if you didn't have to turn on the face thing, would you do a Zoom as a group? And will you send me a picture, Heather, of swatches of those, like in normal light? I would love that. I don't like putting pressure on everybody either, but if you're going to make a purchase, support somebody that you watch. You know, it's like, why not? It costs nothing, and it's how they make money. So that part of it I get. Any last thoughts, guys, before I send you some sweet dreams? I'm going to go put my Lola blanket all over myself. Very true. You need to go through your links, Michelle. It is true. I mean, everybody's out there working really hard, and it's not like back in the day where there were just a few people out there doing it. There are bazillions of people trying to sell stuff on TikTok. I'm TikTok free. I don't go on TikTok. I mean, I look at things, but I won't post there. You don't think Dawn is the same anymore as it used to be? Could be. I don't think anything's the way it used to be, sadly. Well, thank you guys all for being here tonight and hanging out. I had fun. I think I'm going to try to stick with Tuesdays. I hope that works for people. I know Mondays are just kind of like, ugh, I hate Mondays. And Thursdays are sometimes, you know, you got stuff going on. I think Tuesdays is kind of nice. And I certainly same time as Sophia because no one will come. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. Heather, please send me those swatches. And you guys, thanks so much for being here tonight. I had fun. Mwah. Sending you all lots of love and good energy, positive vibes. Good night, everybody. Bye.